Okay, let's unpack this. For those of us trying to keep up with crypto, it feels like things change, well, daily. New platforms pop up constantly, all claiming some kind of edge. Today, we're diving into BingX. It's a name that's definitely making some noise, especially with this pretty bold claim of being a Web3 AI company.
Very.
So our mission here really is to sift through the info we have, pull out the important bits about BingX, and figure out what they offer and why it might actually matter to you listening.
Yeah, and what's really interesting, I think, is that they aren't just saying we're another crypto exchange. That specific branding Web3 AI company right away signals something more. It suggests they're betting big on AI, not just for back-end stuff, but like as a core part of the user experience.
An active co-pilot almost.
Exactly. Moving beyond just speed, maybe, towards intelligent help, more of a support system than just a trading floor.
Okay, support system. That's interesting. So let's get the basics down first. Our sources say BingX started back in 2018, and it's grown pretty fast globally. This Web3 AI company identity, plus their talk about user-centric and intelligent trading tools, it makes you ask, what does user-centric actually mean in practice here? Especially with traders from, total beginners to, like, really experienced pros.
That's a really good question because user-centric, yeah, it can mean a lot of things. When they say Web3 AI, it implies they're not just on the blockchain, Web3 ideas like decentralization maybe, but they're using AI to actively personalize things for you.
So like smart suggestions, risk management based on my stuff.
Yeah, or even AI writing market summaries just for you. It's about, I guess, empowering the user with information, not just giving them buttons to push.
Right, okay. And that idea, empowerment, it seems to connect pretty well with the range of trading tools they offer. It looks like a pretty diverse toolkit. Obviously, there's the foundation, spot trading, just buying, selling, holding crypto directly. That's the entry point for most people, right?
Standard stuff, yeah.
But then they get into derivatives trading, futures, and specifically perpetual futures, which for anyone less familiar, those are the contracts without an end date. So you can hold leverage positions longer, maybe hedge risks, or ride a trend without a deadline looming.
Right. Key for certain strategies, more flexibility there.
And it's not all active trading either. They have wealth management options. Something called shark fin gets mentioned, described as principal secured. Sounds like it's for earning interest on your crypto, probably by betting it stays in a certain price range, a more structured way to earn, maybe less risky than just holding sometimes.
Potentially, yeah, for passive income seekers.
And finally, P2P trading. So direct user-to-user trades, fiat to crypto, handled securely on the platform for efficiency, flexibility.
So looking at that whole list, spot, derivatives, wealth, P2P, it's clear they're trying to be a kind of one-stop shop. It really highlights this trend, doesn't it? Platforms building out these whole ecosystems, trying to keep users engaged at every step of their crypto journey.
Makes sense. Keep them in the house. But okay, what seems to really set BingX apart, based on what we're seeing, are some of these more advanced features designed to give users an edge. The first one that jumps right out is copy trading.
Ah, yes, copy trading, always popular.
Yeah, so this lets users, automatically copy the trades of successful, experienced traders on the platform. Great for beginners, obviously, learn by watching, maybe profit a bit. But the deeper thing here, maybe, is how it changes things for the good traders, too. Their expertise becomes something they can, monetize indirectly through the platform.
It creates kind of ecosystem, yeah. Newbies learn, pros get followed. But there's always a catch with shortcuts, isn't there? Like, are you just copying clicks or actually learning why a trade makes sense?
Exactly. That's the potential downside. You might make money, but not understand the market any better.
Right. It shortens the learning curve, but maybe you skip the actual learning sometimes. Which brings us nicely to their AI-powered tools. BingX AI, they call it. And this isn't just basic charts, according to the sources. It's multidimensional, real-time analysis.
Okay, like what specifically?
Well, things like identifying candlestick patterns automatically, stuff that might signal a price move, gauging market sentiment from news and social media, and even suggesting personalized trading strategies based on, your own trading history and risk profile, like having a data nerd co-pilot.
A data nerd co-pilot. I like that. But again, the question is, do you lean on it too much? How do you make sure you're still thinking for yourself, not just following the algorithm? And practically, they also offer demo trading, right?
Yeah.
Simulator.
Yeah, that's important. Lets you practice strategies, test things out without risking actual money. Good for beginners and experienced folks trying new ideas.
So it ties back to that learning point.
Exactly. It hits on that core issue with AI and finance. Is it making you better or just making you reliant? The demo trading helps bridge that, ideally. It lets you use the AI tools to help your decisions, maybe, not just make them for you. And it builds confidence, understanding, especially vital in crypto, which is, let's face it, incredibly volatile.
Absolutely. Good tools are one thing, but like you said, crypto's volatile. Trust is everything. So how does BingX tackle security and just the general user experience? Security-wise, they mentioned the usual suspects, two-factor authentication, 2FA, cold storage for keeping funds offline. They also claim 100% proof of reserves poor
Yeah.
and say to get regular security audits. These are pretty standard table stakes now, aren't they?
They absolutely are, especially post FTX. Everyone's hyper aware.
So beyond just saying they do these things, what really builds that deeper trust? Is there anything specific mentioned that goes beyond the baseline?
That's the key question, isn't it? The sources highlight these measures, which are crucial foundations. But things like regular security audits and 100% proof of reserves. The real meat is in the details of those audits, the transparency of the poor. Cold storage is good practice, keeps funds offline, harder to hack. But pairing these technical things with a decent user interface, making it easy to navigate, and providing educational stuff like their BingX Academy.
Right, the educational piece.
Yeah, it suggests they're thinking holistically, not just here are the tools, good luck, but also here's how to understand crypto, here's how to use these tools responsibly. It's about building confidence and knowledge alongside security, trying to create a sustainable environment, perhaps.
Okay, so pulling it all together, what does this mean for you, the listener? Our deep dive suggests BingX is trying to be this blend, traditional crypto exchange functions, but layered with AI smarts and these features like copy trading, aiming to make complicated stuff feel a bit more accessible, maybe more successful for users, from basic spot buys to complex derivatives, plus ways to practice. It looks like they're trying to cover a lot of ground.
And stepping back, you see BingX as kind of an example of where crypto platforms are heading, right, towards these more intelligent user-assistive systems. It shows how the game is changing. It's not just about fast transactions anymore. It's about adding that layer of strategy enhancement, knowledge building. It points to a more integrated, maybe smarter financial future.
Yeah, ultimately, what we're seeing here is this effort to bridge a pretty wide gap, isn't it, between these super complex financial markets and the everyday person trying to navigate them. Technology, especially AI, is the main bridge they're building. Definitely leaves you wondering how much of our financial lives, not just crypto, will eventually have this kind of AI layer. And maybe the bigger question these features spark is, are we just making trading easier to jump into, or are we actually helping people become smarter, more informed traders? Something to think about for sure. How will AI and this user focus keep changing the game in finance for you down the road?